Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're going to go ahead and do some general messages for you, whatever wants to come out. If that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have any information that you need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is general, whatever wants to come out. I have no theme, no idea, okay? We do have the snake that came out, and I heard get low. Okay, or stay low, something like that. But I feel like it's like staying low or staying, maybe keeping something on the low, like not being so open about something, or not being like, not revealing something. Like if maybe you come into a lot of money, or maybe you get into a new relationship, or maybe you're going to change jobs, or maybe you're going to move, or you're going to be I don't know. There's something here about keeping things kind of like to yourself when it comes to your success or any big moves that you're making in your life right now. Not that y'all are like flashy out here just like telling everybody every single thing that happens in your life. I feel like, Gemini, you might have the type of energy where people know a lot about you, but then they don't know a lot about you, okay? And I feel like Spirit wants you to keep it that way, all right? And then I also heard somebody creeping, okay? So somebody could be creeping in your energy, and they're trying to stay low. They're trying to stay undercover. They don't, whoever this is, Gemini, they don't want you to know that they watch you, okay? They don't want you to know that they're paying attention to you, or they've noticed something or whatever. But this person is definitely in your energy. And you might already know that, Gemini, because you're very intuitive. And, you know, you are very sensitive to the energies. We already know that. But this person doesn't want you to, like, know. They're trying to keep that secret, okay? So there could be some snakes in the grass. And it doesn't mean that this is, like, a negative person. Because I don't automatically look at snakes as negative energies like a lot of people do. Okay. But I do feel like this person wants to stay hidden for whatever reason, okay? So let's get some charms out here for Gemini gang. Let's get some charms out here. Just general messages, whatever wants to come out. There's something else here. Okay. This is what we have. First of all, I'm noticing the letter I. Okay, so I could be significant for somebody. We also have the charm of Scorpio. We also have the Halloween charm. So somebody could have been a Scorpio that was born on Halloween, all right, for sure. Halloween energy is kind of crazy to me too, because I've been seeing the number 1031 a lot, which is Halloween, obviously. And it's just been kind of haunting me, so that's interesting. But Halloween is out here, and we do have the mask too. So maybe some of you guys are going to definitely, maybe you're planning already what you're going to dress up for Halloween. I don't know, guys, okay? Could be. But I also feel like there's something like some shadow work or something scary or something here with this mask. It's just giving that energy. Somebody's hiding something, or hiding a darker part of themselves, perhaps. Especially with what we were picking up with somebody kind of creeping here. I'm getting that very strongly, okay? We also have this sunflower, which does not surprise me because that comes out. We only have one of this charms in this entire bag, but it comes out almost every single time we pull the charms, guys. I don't know. Sunflowers are very significant for somebody. It could be a confirmation, all right? But sunflowers for me talk about expansion. It talks about growth. It talks about abundance and success. It's also, if, you know, zodiacs had a flower, the sunflower would be Leo energy, okay? Which is another energy that shows up a lot in our readings. We have the family tree, so your ancestors are around, or family is significant in some kind of way. I'm also with this tree energy integrating some kind of lesson. Like there's something that you have officially learned and integrated into your life lessons. Therefore, you're not going to have to learn this again, okay? But yes, family could be significant in some way, or again, your ancestors are wanting to connect with you. They're wanting to get in contact with you, maybe tell you something here. There could be some kind of spiritual inheritance that's coming through. We have the preserved rose, guys, which does have a romantic tinge for me, but it also talks about something being kept safe for you, okay? Especially if there are people around you that are creeping in your energy, maybe looking at your family tree, or people could be looking at your abundance, what you're growing right now for yourself. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that some things are very much protected. I also, with this key and this preserved rose, I don't know why I'm imagining this, but I'm imagining that this cloche has like a lock on it and this key unlocks it, okay? So there could be something here where somebody is going to unlock the key to your heart, or you are going to be unlocking the door to some kind of opportunity that has been kept preserved for you, okay? With the key by itself, yes, Gemini, somebody feels like you have the key to their heart, or you feel this way, like somebody has the key to your heart, okay? It just feels like, you know, whatever door that you want to unlock, or if somebody wants to get into your heart, it's like they have the key. They just have to kind of, you know, do what they got to do. And then we have the white kitty cat that came out. So some of you guys, white cats or cats in general could be significant here. And the white cat for me, because I have a white cat and I have a black cat in here, and cats represent independence for me, okay? And so there could be something here where you do have a healthy level of independence, okay? Maybe some of you guys have been very hyper independent and you've been working on that. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you are making some kind of progress here, and your hyper independence is turning into a healthy level of independence, okay? So that's what we have with the charms. We're going to do angel numbers too, guys. So if you want to get to the actual cards, all you have to do is just fast forward. What angel numbers do we have for Gemini for this general ass reading? How about 792? You are being invited to rise up and honor the inner force that's within you. The universe is supporting you by presenting you with the steps to transcendence. Trust what is being given to you and move forward. So yeah, that's what I was talking about with this integrating lessons, or you're being given some kind of energy here. You're being given some kind of clarity, and you're being given the steps in order to move forward, to transform past something, okay? So you just need to trust. And that is what I'm getting to with this key as well. Like, you have the key to something, but you have to be able to open the door. And maybe with all this like scorpionic energy, which talks about things beneath the surface, and we have the mask that came out, and then we got Halloween, right? There could be some things that are maybe like scaring you. Like maybe you have to look at some more shadowy aspects of yourself, or delve into your vulnerability a little bit for this. Maybe you have to do something brave. Maybe you have to do something that does scare you. Okay, but whatever this is, it's like it's the steps you need to move forward. What do we have here for Gemini general messages? 301. It says, you are in a powerful place of alignment at this time. Don't let anything interrupt your flow and spiritual connection. Yeah, because it's like there could be a lot of shadow work or things that are coming to the surface to maybe like take you off track or take you off path here. Okay, it's like maybe there's these distractions, or there's these old mindsets, old habits. This could even be like old friends that are up to no good, and they invite you out on town, right? And you're just like, oh man, I know if I go out with them, it's gonna be trouble. Okay, this could be an ex showing up from the past or something, and it's like, you know, their ass hasn't changed, and even if they have, it's like it doesn't matter, you know, seats taken. Okay, like I'm getting that kind of energy, like I'm done with this, right? So there's something here where it's like, don't let anything distract you from your spiritual path, your spiritual journey here. Don't let anything interrupt your flow, because you are in flux right now, okay? What else do we have? One more for Gemini gang, one more for this general message. 683. Some of y'all could have been born in June of 83 for sure. It says, you are being encouraged to give yourself love and understanding with regard to any mistakes that you may have made or setbacks that you may have contributed to in the past. You did your best that you could. Now let go of these old stories and write a new one. I freaking love that message, y'all. I love that message, okay? Because sometimes we do allow ourselves to get caught in the past. And that could be where all there's scary, shadowy energy is out here. It's like because we do. And again, with the I, like maybe some of you guys feel like I'm the problem, right? It's like there's this energy of you did the best with what you could and with what you had, with who you were at that time. Okay, so any mistakes that you feel like you've made, or any setbacks that you feel like you contributed to, Gemini, anything that you may have lost, or something that may have slipped through your fingers, and it's like, if I would have known that I was making this mistake, I wouldn't have done that. Or if I could go back and change, you know, that outcome, or change my actions, change what happened, I would. You know, some of you guys are genuinely sorry about how something has turned out, or you genuinely feel like you're the reason why something has turned out the way that it has. But what Spirit is saying here now is you got to let go of these old stories. You're creating an identity around that person, that version of you. I don't feel like you are that anymore. Like, I feel like you've changed, you've grown, Gemini. Okay? And maybe nobody else can acknowledge it, but if anything, you have to acknowledge it. You know, you have to acknowledge the fact that you're different, that you've changed, that old story or that situation, that's not you anymore. You know, and you are free to create a new story. You are free to be different, or be changed now, or not make those same mistakes anymore. All right? Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and get some messages. Relight my incense here because it's gone out, and I like to smell nice things while I do my readings. And this one is Nag Champa. I think that's how you pronounce that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have now. What general messages do we have for Gemini gang, Spirit? Okay. What general messages do we have for Gemini gang? What general messages do you want to talk to Gemini about, or whatever? What do we have here? General messages for Gemini, please. We have friends with the missed call. Okay. What is that song? What about your friends? Will they help you out? Will they something? I don't know. Some of you guys might be questioning your friendships here, for sure, with the friends and the missed call coming out. You know, like, maybe when you need people, they're not there for you, you know, but when they need somebody, you're always there. Okay. Some of y'all, again, you could have some old friends coming back around. I had mentioned that. That's crazy that came out, because I do feel like there's like this energy of people, maybe bad influences. People from the past coming back is not necessarily a bad thing. It's what influence are they bringing into your life? Because we saw in the angel numbers, you don't need to let anything distract you right now or interrupt your flow. So if something's not going to impact your life in a positive way, then it doesn't have space. So some of you guys might have like these low vibing connections, people that aren't really serious about themselves. They're not serious about the connection with you. They're not serious about growing as a person, or developing something, or being a part of anything that's higher than themselves, or anything like that. It's like, these are people who want to go out and get drunk, or they want to smoke, or they want to fuck, or they want to do this, they want to do that. They don't want to actually or they want to pick up right where shit left off. And it's like, that's just not any kind of growth here. You shouldn't be picking up where you left off with somebody. You should be picking up on a whole new journey, like the angel number said, a whole brand new fresh start. Okay, so some of you guys are letting some shit go to voicemail, right? Like, if people call and you recognize it and you're like, oh man, nope, that's trouble, right? That's trouble that's calling. I'm good on that. So some of you guys are just being very discerning right now about what energy you're allowing in your life. Because yes, you do have options here, Gemini. It's not, I don't feel like Spirit's saying to be, again, because we did have the white cat that came out, okay? So I don't feel like Spirit's saying to be like hyper independent and not let anybody into your life, but it's about, you know, quality over quantity when it comes to friends, when it comes to acquaintances, okay? When it comes to people in your life. They need to add some kind of quality to your life. If they're not, then they're just wasting your time, they're wasting your space, they're wasting your energy here, is what I'm getting, okay? You have a lot of options here, or you do have some kind of harvest here that is meant for you. You know, and maybe this is what you're trying to stay focused on, or you're trying to stay focused on your spiritual inheritance. You're trying to make some kind of headway in whatever contract that you have with the divine, you know. We saw that in the angel numbers. Don't let anything disrupt your spiritual connection. I feel like this is like low vibing energy that would, you know. Because again, these people probably are about as deep as a puddle. Not even a puddle. Like, you know, a pothole in the ground, and when like the rain comes and like the pothole is like, you know, it's covered up. and it gives the illusion of something that's really deep, but it's not. And then when you drive through it, it's like, oh, it's just a little pothole. It's giving that kind of energy, like people that aren't that deep, you know, that don't take the time to think that deep, or they don't have anything that's growing in their life. You know, they're, again, right where you left them, that's where they're at. They haven't changed, they haven't grown, they haven't evolved, they haven't healed, they haven't done nothing. They haven't learned no lessons. Still doing the same thing, hanging out at the same place, at these smoky fucking bars, you know, or whatever. Bowling alley, I just heard. So somebody might like to hang out at the bowling alley or something. You know, I feel like you left something behind, or you left this group or whatever this is behind a long time ago. Like a long time ago is what it feels like. And it's like, if you were to walk back in where you left these people, they would still be in the same space, like they're frozen in time. But you have bigger and better things to worry about here. And you also, again, have options. You can take the apples that are in the basket. You can take the ones from the tree. You can take the ones that are on the ground. You don't need to take low-hanging fruit, Gemini. You just don't. So I feel like there's this energy of letting some things go to voicemail. If people call you, if people text you, you're not like answering, or you're not interested, or, you know, again, like if they want to hang out, you're busy, you know, like you could be busy doing nothing. You could be reading, you could be drawing, you could be writing, you could do whatever, but it's more important than that. You know, it's more valuable. It's bringing more to your life than what this would. So yeah, you're not interested in something here that feels like it's very low vibing, it's shallow, it's not offering anything to you. You know, talking to these people, it's like, oh, like, did you hear about that new Batman movie? I don't even know if there is a Batman movie. I'm just using that as an example. But it's like, did you hear about that new Batman movie? I don't give a fuck about Batman's new movie. Like, what about the cosmos and the stars and, like, you know, I don't know. There's something here about that. Like, you're just seeking deeper connections, Gemini, okay? What else do we got here for Gemini, gang? General messages. What else do we have here? General messages for Gemini, please. We got 1111 coming out. Yeah, it's like you're never going to miss that call. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to miss that call. And there could be people around you that are kind of pissed off about this, too, because we got fuck you on the bottom of the deck. It's like, fuck you and your level 11. I don't know. That's for somebody. I feel like there's somebody out there that, or there's people out there that are just like, whatever, man. Go read if that's what you want to do. Go meditate. Go, I don't know, count how much rice you got in that jar, whatever the fuck you do, because you don't come out here and hang out with us. So they like automatically think that obviously you're wasting your time, or you're not doing anything of substance, or that's weird, that's not going to get you anywhere. It's giving like really judgmental energy, guys. Maybe that's why you don't answer their calls. Shit, I wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody knows that you're like on a spiritual path, or you're a little bit deeper than that, and they're like not happy about it for whatever reason. Some of y'all might keep waking up late at night too, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, you're pissed off about it. Some of you guys might keep waking up at 11:11 or a certain time. Okay? I feel like there's people around you that want you to be interested in the same things that they are. You know, they want you to care about the stupid shit that's going on in the news. They want you to care about the latest Batman movie. They want you to care about the drama that's happening with Nancy and Clark, okay? They want you to care about, you know, making all these copious amounts of money, which who doesn't like money? We all like money, but it's like money is but a means to an end. It's not really that important when you really think about it on the, like, you know, the cosmic level, not just the level of a human living my life. Because if I'm just thinking that deep of like, yes, I'm a human living my life, well then yes, money is very fucking important, because I need money for everything. I pretty much need money to breathe in this bitch. So yes, money is important. But when I'm thinking on a larger level of this is temporary, and there's more to my soul than just this temporary life that I'm living, money doesn't mean shit. So if you spend your whole existence worried about money, what are you learning? How are you growing? It's like, I can feel your frustration here, Gemini, because it's like, I care about more important shit than that. There's more important things that are going on here. Or there's things that are deeper, you know, than just money or cars or movies or the fucking weather, you know? Yeah, I feel like you're cleansing these energies out right now. Like, you're going through some kind of massive detox right now. you know? When it comes to people or situations or something, like some of y'all, this could even be family, and it sucks too. It sucks when it's like you feel like you don't have anything in common with your friends anymore, your family anymore, people who you used to really like connect to. It's like, I can't vibe here anymore. Some of you guys might come home from work or something and you might feel like so drained and so like, I'm getting somebody who feels like a fraud, like a little bit, you know? Something must have happened here, okay? I feel like something happened that like awakened you, or maybe you've already been, because this is not for everybody. Some of y'all have been on this awakened spirituality train for a while now, okay? But I feel like for others of you, something has like truly woken you up, or you've been given some kind of epiphany here, you know? Like a realization here has come over you. Or a revelation is really what they're saying. Because for me, a realization is something that comes from within. It was already there. It was inherently within you. You already knew this knowledge. You just really weren't paying attention to it or seeing it clearly for whatever reason. But a revelation is something that comes from the divine. And I feel like that's what's happening. It's less of a realization and it's more of a revelation that you're having. You know, that you don't fit in, or this isn't for you, or something here. But I feel like somebody comes home from work. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm specifically getting somebody comes home from work, or they leave a family or a community group, a friend group or something. When they come back to their safe space, which is their home, okay? It's like they feel like they need to cleanse their energy, or they feel like fake, like they can go ahead and unzip their human suit now and be who they actually are. I feel like you're done with this, or you're dangerously close to being done with this, okay? Like I feel like you've been doing a lot of shadow work, or you've been doing a lot of deep diving here. Some of you guys have really been searching for the meaning of life, or searching for something deeper. It feels like somebody who's went through an awakening, or the next level of their awakening, because we go through plenty of them in a lifetime. We never just go through one and we're done. We go through many different awakenings, and it feels like somebody who's just recently gone through an awakening where all the truths that they thought that they knew are suddenly not true anymore, and now they need to develop a new sense of truth. And unfortunately with that, this is more giving shedding of a skin actually now. Damn, y'all. You know, I don't often read shit wrong. I mean, maybe I didn't though. That's the thing. Maybe that was what I channeled was accurate for that, but I'm getting like a shedding of a skin too. Okay, I really am. But it's like, with that new truth that's coming over you, the next level, it feels like, it's like, yeah, you do have to release some things, because I talk about this all the time. When we're ascending, if we have something that's anchoring us and holding us back, be it people, places, things, okay, or mindsets or whatever, it's like we're not going to rise to the next level, because some shit can't come where we're going. It's not meant to. Different levels for different devils, right? So this was meant to be at this level. These basic ass people who talk about basic ass shit and can only think as deep as this fucking life. I can only think as deep as what's right here, what's right in front of me, the bills I have to pay. That's as deep as it goes. And when I'm gone, well, I don't know what happens, because I haven't stopped to think that far, or I've listened to the spoon-fed bullshit, right? Of this is what life is and this is what happens after life. And I haven't thought deep enough to construct my own philosophy and my own belief system with spirit one-on-one. Oh no, I'll just take what's been constructed for me. Those people, that's not fitting anymore. That's not fitting, okay? For somebody. It's like, I'm done with that. So somebody is cleansing something out. Somebody might even like, if you didn't before, because not everybody does. And I have to like reel myself in here and remember that not everybody burns sage, not everybody meditates, not everybody fasts, not everybody prays, not everybody like that watches me does these things, right? But for some of you who haven't been doing those things, or you don't, you might be starting to. Like some of you guys might go buy you a sage bundle, or you might order something offline, like some copal or some frankincense or whatever. Okay, some Palo Santo. You might decide to start manifesting or meditating or trying to do visualizations or trying to astral travel or connect to your spirit guide. You might do like a connect to your spirit guide meditation or something. I just feel like you're really delving into your spirituality, and that's what spirit wants you to do, because it was in the angel numbers. Don't let anything take you away from that. Don't let anything take you off that path. Okay? Like, you're on the path, and yes, that might piss people off, but that's okay. They can be pissed off from a distance. Okay, some of you guys, yes, there's like some kind of growth here that you are going through. Some of you guys are in this spiritual waiting room, purgatory, like the in-between, or, you know, you can't really bypass this until it's time. And that might be when you're ready to break through here, you know, because there's growth that's been happening, but we don't see it until a certain point. So you might know that you're growing, but now it's actually starting to show. And so I feel like it's disturbing people around you for some reason. People might feel like you're into some kind of weird heebie-jeebie now, or that might be how they will feel. If you ever do come out and tell them that you do this, you do that, you burn sage, they're gonna be like, you burn what now? Be like, yeah, man, I burned something too. No offense to the potheads out there, because there's nothing wrong with being a pothead, okay? But I just feel like it's like, no, I burn sage, asshole. There's something about that, guys, okay? Oh, sheesh. I feel like I'm all like fired up in this reading and like, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I really wasn't before. I was super chill. But I feel like I am. I feel like I'm all like fired up here. Beware of somebody coming back from your past that wants to like hook up with you sexually, because they might have something. I don't like that combo here, okay? The little mushrooms be popping up and stuff, little bumps and stuff. Yeah, somebody might have something, so beware of that, okay? But that's the kind of stuff that like you're like over, you know, because it's like if I was around the right people, I wouldn't even have to worry about that. Or if I was just isolated by myself and just focusing on my spiritual journey, I wouldn't even have to worry about that, you know. Somebody might be considering changing their number out here. Okay. We have snakes. All right, with stagnation on the bottom. Yeah, it's like somebody might want to try to throw you off balance, or I don't know, bruh. It's giving that energy though. But yeah, somebody might want to change their number because they just don't want these people calling them anymore, or they want like a fresh start, and everybody has this number. So it's like they want to change it. But if that's not the case, it's like you're screening the fuck out of these calls, man, or text messages or whatever. People who are trying to message you or trying to like reach out to you, like you're screening them big time. Because you're not willing to open your energy up to just anybody right now. Give me something for this, friends. And there's something where I keep hearing that song. I don't know the lyrics, and unfortunately I'm on my phone. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I'm back because she's dedicated. Okay, I went and got my computer. So it says, what about your friends? Okay, the lyrics. Every now and then I get a little crazy. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Sometimes my vision is a little hazy. I can't tell who I should trust or just who I should let trust me. People try to say I act a little funny, but that's just a figure of speech to me. They tell me I changed because I got money. But if you were there before, then you're still down with me. Okay, so what about your friends? What about your friends? Well, it is me, or it can be. I'm a little too friendly, so I speak hypothetically to what others might take as a form of self-hate, only to make an enemy, which results in an unfortunate destiny. They dog me out and then be next to me. Just because I am what I am, some choose to envy. Yeah, listen, like y'all. Every now and then I get a little easy. I let a lot of people depend on me. I never thought that they would ever deceive me. Don't you know when times get rough, I'm standing on my own? Ain't that what I freaking said? Damn it. I still got it because I was doubting myself after that snake and me missing that. I was like, damn, Jessica, do you still got it? She still got it. That's exactly what I was talking about. Literally. I haven't heard that song in forever. I could only hear that part. What about your friends? That's the only part I could hear. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, look, these people want to say that I'm acting strange because I got this thing called spirituality now, or what the hell ever, or you're just different, or you're elevated, or you're moving forward, Gemini, okay? These people are the people that deceived you. They dog you out. They let you down. When you needed them, they weren't there. But when they needed you, you were there. You know, it's like giving the energy, like the song said. You were always there for people. You were a little easy, right? You always gave and gave and gave. And then these people always took and took and took. And now that you're not giving no more, it's like, oh, now they're upset, right? Tell me something about these friends that we're picking up on for Gemini gang. Tell me something about these people, these friends. Three of Wands really wanted to pop. I feel like these three people are feeling like they don't know what's going on with you anymore. You know, like they don't hear from you, or that you're distant now. You're not the same now, okay? You got the Three of Cups that came out, which is literally the friends. Because I feel like they feel like you've turned your back on them. Like I'm feeling that very strongly. The Judgment. Okay, Scorpio energy here. Sagittarius with the Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like, first of all, I feel like these people feel like you have turned your back on them. Okay, like you're not a part of that group anymore, or you're not with them or whatever. Okay, like you're distancing yourself. Even if you're there kind of physically still, you're slowly but surely like fading away here. With the Judgment, I feel like this is strongly your energy, because the Judgment is of course the spiritual awakening card, right? And it's giving up something here, releasing something for a higher purpose, for a higher path, a higher calling, a sacrifice, if you will. I know sacrifice is typically like the Hangman, but I'm kind of getting it here. It feels like you're distancing yourself emotionally and spiritually from your whatever this group is or whoever these people are, and I feel like they're feeling that. Okay, like you don't want to hang out anymore as much as you used to. You don't want, like, it's like they're like, oh, hey, after work, we're going here, Gemini, we're going to do this. And you're like, oh, I would love to, but I got prior plans, or I got to go home, or I don't feel good, or whatever. It's like you feel like you got to make excuses for some of you. But this is very divinely guided here, with the Temperance energy. Just the angel wings is making me feel like a spirit guide, and it's just giving the energy of like your guides are really trying to like kind of like navigate you away from this. But yeah, some of you guys are like, I don't feel right here anymore, or I don't like this anymore, but there is a level of stress here, and it could be because maybe of your perception within the community here, or not perception, persona is what I meant to say, within the community, the face that you have, or your obligations here. Maybe you guys, because if this is family, you might feel like a little, I know it says friends, but if this is family, you might feel like a little obligated, which, that family guilt will get you every single time, guys. It's not easy, okay? But yeah, you just don't feel like, I feel like you show up as this, but inside, this is how you're feeling when you're around these people. It's like a burden. And I feel like you do want to kind of move on, move away. Maybe you want to relocate. You want to change something up for some of you guys. That's what I'm getting here. Wow, damn, Gemini. Five of Pentacles, you just don't want to be involved in this. And this could be how these people are feeling. People might be stressing a little bit. Like, why doesn't Gemini want to hang out? Why doesn't Gemini answer my calls anymore? Why doesn't Gemini, why are they changing? What's going on with them, They seem different. Like, people can feel it. So, Gemini, if you feel like you're doing your best here, to try to blend in or fit in or whatever, you might as well be a zebra and a horde of fucking hearses. I meant to say horses. That's not a great slip, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying here, okay? Relax. But yeah, I feel like you might as well be a zebra and a herd full of horses, because you stick out. You fit out. Or, oh my God. Stand out. Why can't I speak suddenly? Anyways, that's what I'm getting though, okay? That's what I'm getting for that. What is this 1111 for Gemini gang? What is this 1111 for this general message here? Yeah, Two of Wands, 1111 is calling you, right? It's like, and look, isn't the Two Wands, that's like an 11 there? I'm telling you. Some of you guys might be, that's interesting, because 1 and 1 is 2, 2, 2, 22, 22. 22 could be significant. Or you just are going through a lot of changes. I don't know why I'm getting changes with 22, but I am, okay? But it's like, she's like yearning, right? This card just always speaks to me of like somebody who's like, they're yearning to change. They want to travel, or they want to progress, or they want some kind of movement, some kind of expansion in their life, growth, right? They're all dressed up, got their shoes laced up, got their little map here. They know where they're going, a little brochure, her hair's done. But why are you sitting at the window, ma'am? Right? Like, you all dressed up with what? Nowhere to go? You got somewhere to go. Obviously, why aren't you going? It's like some of you might be feeling pulled to the next level or to the next stage or towards something, but there's indecisiveness here. We have the Hangman, which is another enlightenment card for me, that awakening that's coming through. You might be kind of, what is this? Tumbling, developing something within your mind. This clarity that's going to come in, this change of perspective, it's going to help you kind of move forward here, because there's a little stuck energy here with that Two of Wands. So something is calling you. Spirit is definitely like leading, because 1111 is spirit to me, y'all. Okay, for real. You know, so it's like 11 is a very divine number for me. It always represents spirit. So it could be that there's something here where it's like you're being called by spirit. 222 could be significant as well. 222. Look. Get the Lovers, Gemini. There's your card. There's your energy right there. And that is the divine call. You have to make a divine choice. Now, this could be towards a divine soulmate. I mean, take it as a resonate. You would know. But it feels just like there's a divine choice in general that needs to be made here. We do get that with the Two of Wands as well. Choices. Give me something else for this 1111, please. For this general message for Gemini. I don't even know what to call this thing. Look, we got the King of Swords. Yeah. You know, there's been some kind of awakening within your mind. There's been an epiphany again, like, you know, something has changed. And these old towers that we had built up, the old belief systems, the old way of thinking about things or doing things, whatever used to work for us before or we used to skate by on, it ain't working no more. You know, like you're being called to a higher path or to elevate yourself here. But for me, this King of Swords, he's thinking like, you know, like he's up on the mountaintop. He's consulting with all of his spirit guides here. With the divine. He's listening to his intuition. It's like he's gaining a perspective here. And some of you guys have gained a perspective. That's the thing. Because the King of Swords is the final card in the suits of swords, right? So it's like where the Queen of Swords is still kind of, you know, weighing things out and trying to develop what her truth is. She's questioning. She's figuring things out. The King of Swords already knows. So in your mind, in your spiritual state here, and in your mental clarity, you already know, Gemini. It's just about taking the action with the Two of Wands. That's where you're stuck. Yeah, you need to take some kind of action here. But see, Spirit's like got only so much patience, it feels like, you know, especially with that Tower energy. Heavy Scorpio. It's like Spirit only has so much patience. If you're not going to take action, we're going to have to create some kind of towers that kind of give you a gentle or not so gentle nudge. You know? It's like somebody on the tippy toe end of the edge of the pool, scared to jump in. And everybody's like, come on, Gemini, you know, spirit, your spirit guides, the ancestors are like, come on, Gemini. All of a sudden, there's like a shove from behind, and it's like, oh shit, whether ready or not, okay? Because it's time is the energy I'm getting for somebody. It's time. I'm getting that song Time After Time, too. What is that? Something about when you fall, I'll catch you, I'll be waiting. When you're lost, you can find me. I will be waiting time after time. They're giving me all kinds of songs that I don't know all the damn words to tonight. But I'm not looking that up. I feel like we know what that is. But I feel like that's actually spirit. Although it could be a soulmate, but I feel like it's spirit. I feel like spirit's like, look, you might have like kind of strayed away here for a second, or you weren't ready or whatever, but I'm here, right? When you're lost and you look, you'll find me time after time. You fall, I'll catch you. I'll be waiting time after time. I feel like that's what spirit's saying to somebody. Like, I'm here. Okay? I'm here. You can jump. It's like a mother or a father in a pool, and the kid's like, but I'm scared, you know? And they're like, I'm literally right here, you know? Like, I got you. So there's something here about that, guys. There is. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like because you guys know that this is going to possibly, I mean, it's not going to possibly, it is going to change everything. You know, it's like once you've been awakened, you can't go back, you know? It's like Morpheus offering Neo the red pill or the blue pill. But just know, like, when you take this pill, there is no going back. You can't ever be plugged back in. You can't ever unsee it. You can't ever unknow it, you know? So you gotta make this choice. And I feel like for the most part, you know, you guys want to take that next step, but it's like, damn, what if I end up like Cypher, right? Wanting to kind of get plugged back in because I can't handle the new reality, and then I can't really go back. And if I do go back, I got to do like Cypher did, and I got to make some kind of like dirty deal with the darkness and shit. It's like somebody's really thinking about this. I don't know, guys. I don't know what the hell this is. Y'all let me know. This don't resonate for me. This does not resonate at all. So you guys are going to have to let me know what the hell this is talking about. And I hope it does resonate with you. This is like, somebody is reflecting heavily over the change that is going to occur here. If they listen to the voice of spirit, if they follow the call. Because they hear it, they understand, they're conflicted about it. Yes, stepping into divine masculine. That's that energy, guys. This is stepping into divinity here. That's exactly what that is. Somebody's conflicted about it. They have the chess piece. They know they need to make a move. What is this cleansing energy? This smudging energy? What is this talking about? I don't even know what I'm going to name this. This is so damn specific. Yeah, it's like some of you guys really do feel like you need your safe space after being around people that just don't get it, or being out there in the human world, you know? It's like, you know, it's like that's not the real world for you. The real world is when you come into your safe space, when you come into your sanctuary, when you get to take the human suit off and you get to just be yourself. And again, this doesn't mean that for some of you guys, yes, it's a very isolated life, but it doesn't have to be that way. Is what Spirit is giving me the energy of. There are people out there that are on the same path, on the same journey, will understand what you're going through, you know? I wish we had like a 1-800 spiritual awakening number. It's like, call like-minded people who are going through the ascension, you know? That would be awesome. But this is kind of like a little bit of a lonely path. Like it's again, it's quality over quantity when it comes to people who are around you. Some of you guys there's a lot of fear here that's attached to you from people around you, you know, and you need to let go of that because you're not meant to be in that state of fear. There's truly nothing to fear here when everything is temporary, when everything is just a moment, you know. What your problems that you have right now are obviously real problems because you are having this human experience. And so the experience that you're having as a human, it does matter, you know, but not to the point where it corrodes your soul. You know, when it starts to corrode you because of the fear, the stress, the anxiety, it's like you need to kind of gain a higher perspective. How important is this on the cosmic level? Because if it's not that important on the cosmic level, then do I need to give it that much stress and anxiety on the human level? Some of y'all are having these kind of awakenings. You're just seeing like, you know, whether I pay my bills, whether I don't pay my bills. I mean, not like that. Don't be crazy here because I feel like for real, we do need to be paying our bills, you know? But it's like, can I find other ways to pay my bills? Or do I even want to be a part of this rat race? Like, guys, like I've said this several times on this channel. Like, I don't want to be a corporate girly. I don't want to be like, you know, just like, I just don't care about it. You know? I just don't. As long as I have enough to take care of my family, take care of my kids, you know, like I just don't care. I don't care about climbing the ladder. I don't care about being vice president, CEO, account, whatever. I don't give a damn. Like, you know, and at one point I really did. But it was like, I went through this right here and I was like, I can't fake it anymore. It's literally soul crushing. Okie dokie then. What else do we have here? It's like being ambitious about certain things. Yeah, you're closing something out, Gemini. It's like being ambitious there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with being motivated. Like I'm motivated about different things in my life now. You know, I'm motivated about my healing and my journey. And I'm motivated about releasing really good content for you guys and helping you guys out. And I'm motivated about taking my courses that I take to increase my coaching, my life coaching development and stuff. You know, like I'm motivated about different things. So it's not like I don't have anything going on. I don't care about beating out all these other people and being at the tippity top of the success ladder. And, you know, I just don't care about it, you know? And I feel like there's something here with that Like your priorities are shifting here. The world, Gemini, you're closing something out, but the great thing about the world is it is a hoop, you know? So what you're closing out is so something else can begin. The end is but a beginning, right? And I feel like this, whatever this fixed, stubborn energy, because the world talks about the fixed signs. So whatever this fixed, stubborn energy that maybe was you were in, or you refused to let go of, or you refused to move on from, it's like you're not doing that anymore. Yeah, it's like, what am I giving to? Because what I'm giving to is giving back to me with that infinity of the 8. Okay? It's like what I'm giving, or what I'm giving is giving back. So if I'm giving into all this bullshit that I don't care about, or this toxic, low-vibing connections or energy or whatever, or putting on this mask, it's like that's what I'm getting back. You guys, it's about quality versus quantity. For real. That is what I'm getting. I feel like Spirit is saying to focus on what lights you up. What keeps that light going. Or igniting your light in general. Look at that. The devil. Because the devil is really alluring and everything, but the devil talks about the material and the devil talks about the temporary. It's temporary. It's momentary, like, satisfaction. You know, the devil will promise you everything, but then leave out the most important details. Is like, yeah, I'll give you riches and I'll give you fame and I'll give you glory, but you're only going to have it for what? I don't know, a cool 80 years if you're lucky. Spirit's offering something else, something internal, right? Like eternal here, okay? Internal and eternal is what Spirit is offering. So I feel like you guys are seeing through that. You're seeing through the low, shallow, temporary shit for the deeper, long-lasting. That's what I'm getting. For some reason my hand is itching. Okay, let's see. I feel like the devil might be trying to offer somebody something that's like a massive temptation here. I don't know why I'm getting that. All right, what do we have here? Let's get some advice and additional messages. What do we have here? We have the white eagle. The connection to the divine guidance is within you. This card comes out when you already know. It's already in you. The connection to Spirit is within you. You already know. So you're already getting the guidance, right? That's what we see with the Judgment, with the King of Swords here. It's like we see the guidance. We already know what we need to invest in, what we don't need to invest in, what we need to move towards, what we don't need to move towards, right? Who we need to hang out with, who we need to let in our life, what we don't need to hang out with, what we don't need to let in our life. We know already. The Falcon. Use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. And you are a great decision maker, Gemini, when you believe in yourself, when you're on the same path and same page with yourself. You make excellent choices and excellent decisions. When you choose to let go of overthinking and the logicalizing and the analyzing of it all, and you just follow your intuition, you do make good decisions here. Spirit is saying, use your perception to make these decisions. Don't delay. Okay? We have the Robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon, so reach out and embrace it, Gemini. Yeah, I feel like there's newness here that's waiting to come in. We have the Dove. Feel and allow a deeper peace. Okay, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is of a divine quality. And this card comes out when it's like, we can keep calm in the storm. You know? It's a divine quality to be able to do that. So I feel like there's like a level of Om, right? Om, that's coming over you. You know? The Kingfisher, prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in its perfect form. I do feel like Spirit has a more prosperous path for you, a more abundant path. Whatever you're working really hard to obtain right now, because of, again, some kind of prosperity, finances, temptation, something like that, it's like, it's not even near what your true potential is, you know? It's like there's something else out there. And I feel like Spirit's trying to nudge you towards that. Like, go in this direction. Trust this direction, because this direction is going to open you up. This is going to give you true freedom. This is going to give you true abundance. This is going to give you true prosperity. And more than just money, right? Because money, again, we talked about it, is only a means to an end. It's only going to get you so far, right? Okay, I feel like that was an intense reading, guys. I don't know, I feel like I got really intense in that reading. I don't know why. But I do hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I will dang sure see you on the next one. Bye.